Hey, what's up guys, OSG here with another video. And just the other day I was looking through my YouTube channel and I realised that some brilliant C64 publishers were missing from my videos, so I've decided to take another look at games published by certain companies. Today we'll be looking at the 10 best games published by Firebird. To be honest, I can't believe I overlooked this publisher because they not only made great games but they also made some of the best games for the C64. Anyway, enough talking about it, let's take a look at the 10 best C64 games published by Firebird in order of greatness. Kicking us off in 10th place we have IO, Into Oblivion. So being a shoot 'em up fan, this one gets in my list when others maybe would have replaced it with another game. Anyway, this game has always defeated me on the last level. I can't for the life of me beat the boss no matter what I do. I keep trying though, as the game is brilliant. My only problem is the difficulty and the lack of in-game music, but other than that, it's class. Ninth place is taken by Druid. Released in 1986, Druid is a thinking man's gauntlet. It's often hailed as the best gauntlet clone on the C64, but I think that's a little unfair on this game, as it's a great game in its own right with spells and strategy. The thing is, if you come to this game thinking it's going to be Gauntlet, then maybe you will be disappointed, because I don't actually like Gauntlet, but I love this game. In 8th place we have Mr. HELI. Mr. HELI is an arcade game from IREM who made R-Type, and it's a frantic multi-directional scroller that up until a few weeks ago I wasn't keen on the arcade. Next thing you know, I'm number 1 in the world on Instragram on this game, as once you get used to it, it's really good. This version is a great arcade port, very true to the original, and the music is spot on, although it would have been nice to have music and sound effects instead of one or the other, but you can't have everything. Thrust is in 7th position. This is a game that I absolutely loved when I was young. It's actually a game that I first played at school on the BBC, and then I got it on my C64 and I have loved it ever since. I love games with inertia and this has boatloads of that. Anyway, it's not going to win any awards for graphics or in-game music, but the gameplay is off the map and definitely on par with the BBC, and the Rob Hubbard intro is class. Sixth place is taken by Vic Dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to admit something. I'd never played Vic Dangerous on the C64 until a few years ago. Why? I can't say, as I definitely had a C64 back in 1989, but the only one I can remember playing is the Amiga version. Fast forward nearly 2 decades and I fired it up, and I have to say that this is better than the Amiga version. Loads of people hate Vic Dangerous for its cheap deaths and the fact that it's a memory game, but I love that type of game. In 5th place we have Revs Plus. This was a re-release of Revs by Jeff Crammond, but it had joystick control, which was a big plus for me as I hate keys. Anyway, as far as F1 simulators go, this is probably the most realistic on the system. Was it as good as Grand Prix Circuit as a game though? No, but if you wanted a truly hard driving experience from a maker of Stunt Car Racer, then this was the one. Like I say, it's pretty hard, but once you get the grips with it, it's right up there with the best racing games. The Sentinel is in 4th position. For many people this will be a game that they will be watching and thinking, why is that game in there? It makes no sense. I could never get anywhere on it, blah blah blah. But that was probably down to not understanding how to play the game, because once you do, this game is class and there is no other game like it, which makes it extra special. If you were one of those people, go and grab a copy of this, read the manual properly and learn to play it, and you won't be sorry. Third place is taken by Samurai Warrior, The Battles of Usagi Yojimbo. This has to be one of the most overlooked games on the C64. It hardly ever gets mentioned, but it's definitely top 10 of the best C64 games ever made. It's got to be one of the best looking games too, especially for the year, with a kick-ass soundtrack that, unlike some games, fits the game like a glove. This game definitely deserves more love than it gets. Second place we have Elite. This is another game that started out on the BBC, and it's another game that I loved as a kid. I literally had never played anything like this in terms of total immersive gameplay. You actually feel like you were in space. It's not all just about flying though, as you travel around the universe trading. Everything about this game oozes class, and although for new people playing this it may not have the same appeal as it did for us who did, it still holds its place as one of the C64's all-time classic games. And now, in first place we have Bobble. This is a game that needs no introduction, and it's definitely the jewel in the Firebird catalogue's crown. That's high praise considering the 9 previous games, but Bobble on the C64 is one of, if not the best, original arcade port on the C64, and maybe the best of all the 8-bit micros. The music on this game is actually better than the arcade for me, and it's a game that I will never tire of playing. Okay, that's it for this video. There will be a few more missed publishers videos coming up, as I missed quite a few great ones. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what your favourite Firebird games are, and if there are any publishers you think I should cover if I haven't already. Remember to drop this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more great retro content. Oh, and if you want to become a Patreon like these Firebirds going up the screen right now, get on over to my Patreon channel, where you can pledge for as little as $1 that will get you perks like your name in the end credits, video requests, giveaways and more in the future. Till next time, this is OSG, signing out.